The vast emptiness of space stretched before the USS Horizon, a sleek human warship that moved with quiet confidence. Captain J. Park stood on the bridge, his dark eyes scanning the holographic displays that flickered with star charts and sensor readings. The ship's interior hummed with a low, steady energy that spoke of advanced technology and military precision. First Officer Hyun Kim approached, her tablet displaying a series of complex data streams. "Captain," she said, her voice calm but alert. "We're entering an uncharted sector of the Epsilon Quadrant. Sensor anomalies are increasing." Jay nodded, his fingers brushing against the holographic controls. The Horizon was the latest in human deep space exploration vessels, part research ship, part military asset. Its designers had created a perfect blend of defensive capabilities and scientific equipment, a testament to humanity's growing technological prowess. The ship's crew worked with synchronized efficiency. Young technicians monitored complex systems, their fingers dancing across holographic interfaces. Each crew member represented the best of human potential, selected not just for their skills, but for their ability to adapt and think critically. Suddenly, the ship's primary sensor array began to pulse with an unusual signal. Sang Lee, the tactical officer, leaned forward. "Captain, we're detecting an unknown energy signature approaching from Sector 7 Delta." Before Jay could respond, the ship's advanced detection systems began to track a massive object emerging from the darkness of space. It was unlike anything they had encountered before. A vessel with curves that seemed to defy traditional spacecraft design, its hull shimmering with an iridescent quality that suggested technologies far beyond standard engineering principles. "Tactical analysis," Jay commanded. Sang's fingers moved rapidly across his console. "Unknown vessel. Approximately 3 times our size. Energy readings are off our standard charts. Weapon potential is significant." The bridge fell into a tense silence. Every crew member understood the potential implications. This was no ordinary encounter. This was first contact, a moment that could define humanity's future in deep space. Choi, the ship's lead engineer, spoke up from her station. "The vessel's energy signature doesn't match any known alien design in our database. Its technological profile suggests advanced capabilities beyond our current understanding." Captain Park remained calm. Years of training and experience had prepared him for unexpected encounters. He had seen humanity's potential in countless challenging situations, and this would be no different. The alien vessel began to move, its movements precise and calculated. It was clearly observing the horizon, studying its design, its capabilities. The two ships now danced a silent ballet of technological assessment, each trying to understand the other. "They're scanning us," Hyun reported, her voice steady. "Our adaptive shielding is preventing a complete sensor lock." Jay knew this was a critical moment. First contact scenarios were unpredictable. Some alien encounters had resulted in peaceful exchanges, while others had erupted into immediate conflict. Humanity had learned to be prepared for anything. The alien ship suddenly pulsed with an energy wave, a clear signal of communication or potentially a warning. The Horizon's advanced translation systems began working immediately, attempting to decode any potential message. "Incoming transmission," Sang announced. The bridge crew tensed. This was the moment that could change everything, a potential bridge between 2 different civilizations, 2 different understanding of existence in the vast universe. Captain J. Park straightened his uniform, a subtle gesture of human dignity and preparedness. Whatever was about to happen, the Horizon and its crew would face it with the same courage and intelligence that had defined human exploration for centuries. The alien vessel continued to approach, its intentions still unknown. The silence on the bridge was thick with anticipation, with the collective breath of a crew ready to represent humanity in this crucial moment of cosmic encounter. In the endless darkness of space, 2 technological marvels now faced each other. One representing the ambitious spirit of human exploration, the other an unknown force from the depths of the universe, waiting to reveal its true nature. The encounter had begun. The alien vessel suddenly pulsed with a burst of energy that made the Horizon systems flicker. Captain J. Park gripped the command chair, his eyes locked on the holographic display showing the approaching threat. "Incoming weapon signature," Sang Lee announced, his voice sharp and clear. "They're charging some kind of energy weapon." The bridge crew moved with practiced efficiency. Years of training kicked in, transforming individual crew members into a single synchronized unit. Yun Choi's fingers flew across her engineering console, preparing the ship's defensive systems. First Officer Hyun Kim's voice cut through the tension. "Adaptive shields at maximum readiness. Weapon systems are online and tracking." The alien craft looked like nothing humans had ever seen before. Its hull seemed to shimmer and shift, almost like liquid metal constantly changing shape. Sensor. Readings were complex and difficult to interpret, suggesting technology far beyond current human understanding. A brilliant flash of energy erupted from the alien vessel. The first weapon strike approached the horizon with incredible speed, a lance of pure destructive power that would have obliterated most known spacecraft. But the horizon was not most spacecraft. "Captain," Park watched with calm concentration as the ship's adaptive shield technology engaged. Instead of simply blocking the energy, the shields did something extraordinary. They absorbed the incoming weapon's energy, analyzed its frequency, and began to create a perfect counterwave. "Defensive adaptation in progress," Sang reported. "Energy redirection at 78% efficiency." The weapon's energy dissipated around the horizon like water flowing around a rock. Where another ship might have been destroyed, this human vessel remained untouched, its technological superiority on full display. The alien vessel hesitated. Its weapon systems had never encountered such a response. Designed to obliterate primitive targets, it now faced something completely unexpected. A human ship that could not only survive its attack, but potentially turn that attack back upon it. Yun Choi's voice came from the engineering station. "Shield. Harmonics are stabilizing. We can maintain this defensive pattern indefinitely." Captain Park allowed himself a small, confident smile. "Tactical response," he commanded. "Show them we're not an easy target." Sang Lee's fingers moved with precision. The Horizon's weapon systems came to life, not with a massive, destructive blast, but with a carefully calculated response. A series of targeted energy pulses designed to demonstrate capability without full aggression. The pulses struck the alien vessel's hull, causing no significant damage but creating a clear message. This human ship was aware, intelligent, and fully capable of defending itself. On the bridge, the crew worked like a single organism. Each person understood their role, their connection to the larger mission. They were more than individual crew members. They were representatives of human potential, of humanity's ability to adapt and survive. The alien vessel began to retreat slightly, its movements suggesting confusion and uncertainty. It had expected an easy target, a simple elimination of what it presumed to be a primitive spacecraft. Instead, it found a technological equal, perhaps even a superior. "They're reassessing," Hyun observed, analyzing the alien ship's movement patterns. "Our response has completely changed their tactical approach." Captain Park nodded. This was more than a military encounter. This was a communication, a demonstration of human capability that transcended traditional warfare. They were showing that humanity was not to be underestimated. The Horizon continued to track the alien vessel, its systems fully prepared for any potential next move. Advanced sensors continued to gather information, breaking down the alien technology, piece by piece, learning and adapting with each passing moment. Space around them remained dark and vast, but something had changed. The balance of power in this small section of the universe had shifted, and at the center of that shift was a human warship, standing calm and unafraid, ready to face whatever challenge might come next. The first strike had been made, and humanity had answered. The alien fleet arrived in massive numbers, believing overwhelming force would crush the single human vessel. What they didn't understand was the true nature of human technological adaptation. Yun Choi's engineering team worked with machine-like precision. Multiple computer screens flickered with complex algorithms, each line of code representing a potential, defensive or offensive strategy. The Horizon's artificial intelligence was learning faster than the aliens could attack. Analyzing weapon signatures, Yoon muttered, her fingers dancing across holographic interfaces, generating counter frequencies in real time. Captain J. Park watched the incoming alien fleet with calm determination. Where other species might panic, humans saw an opportunity to understand, to learn, to overcome. The first wave of alien attacks came simultaneously. Dozens of energy beams, plasma torpedoes, and unknown weapon technologies converged on the horizon. To any other ship, this would have meant certain destruction. But the Horizon was different. Its adaptive shield technology didn't just block attacks, it studied them. Each weapon's energy signature was instantly analyzed, categorized, and neutralized. The ship's AI was learning faster than any biological intelligence could comprehend. Sang Lee's tactical display showed something remarkable. With each alien attack, the Horizon's defensive capabilities improved. What worked in the first seconds of battle became obsolete moments later. The human ship was evolving faster than the alien fleet could adapt. Weapon frequency mapped, Sang announced. Generating targeted response. The Horizon began to fight back. But this wasn't random destruction. Each energy pulse, each targeted strike was a precise communication. We understand you. We can counter you. We are superior. Hyun Kim monitored the broader tactical situation. Multiple alien vessels showing signs of system failure. They can't comprehend our adaptive technology. The alien fleet started to break formation. Panic spread through their communication networks. They had encountered something impossible, a single ship that could withstand and counter their entire technological arsenal. Yoon's team continued their rapid analysis. The ship's AI was creating new defensive protocols every millisecond. Weapon frequencies were predicted and neutralized before they could even be fully formed. It was like the Horizon could read the aliens' technological minds. Remarkable, Captain Park muttered. They never expected this level of technological adaptation. The battle wasn't just about destruction. It was a demonstration of human potential. Every alien attack became a learning opportunity. Every weapon signature was a piece of data to be understood and overcome. Alien commanders watched in horror as their most advanced weaponry became useless. The Horizon moved with an almost organic intelligence, shifting and adapting faster than any biological system could process. Sang's tactical display showed complete technological dominance. Sir, we've neutralized 87% of their weapon capabilities. They're essentially fighting blind now. The remaining alien ships began to retreat. But retreat was almost impossible. The Horizon's advanced tracking systems meant no vessel could escape without being completely mapped and understood. Hyun's voice was calm but filled with a hint of pride. They're transmitting distress signals, but their encryption has already been broken. We know everything about their communication systems. Captain Park watched the cosmic ballet of technological superiority. This wasn't just a battle. This was a statement about human potential, about humanity's ability to learn, adapt, and overcome seemingly impossible challenges. The alien fleet, once believing themselves invincible, now understood a critical truth. Humans were not just another species to be conquered. They were a technological force that could turn any threat into an opportunity for growth and understanding. As the last alien ships disappeared into the darkness of space, the Horizon remained, untouched, unbroken, a testament to human potential. The battle was over. The message was clear. Humanity had arrived. The alien command ship hung in space like a wounded beast, its once pristine hull now scarred and bleeding electromagnetic radiation. Commander Coral Vex watched in growing horror as his entire fleet crumbled against a single human vessel. Impossible, he whispered, his three-fingered hands trembling over the control panels. The Horizon moved with a precision that defied natural understanding. Each movement was calculated, each defensive action a perfect response to attacks that hadn't even been launched. It was as if the human ship could see into the future, predicting and neutralizing threats before they could manifest. Tactical. Screens across the alien fleet showed the same devastating pattern. Every weapon, every strategy, every tactical approach was being systematically dismantled by the human technology. What should have been a simple extermination had turned into a nightmare of technological superiority. Captain J. Park stood on the bridge, calm and collected. His crew moved with a synchronized rhythm that suggested they were more than individual humans. They were a single intelligent organism. Each movement, each command was part of a larger, more complex strategy. Sang Lee's voice cut through the tension. Their primary command systems are collapsing. We're reading complete system failures across multiple ships. The alien communication networks began to fragment. Panic spread faster than their most advanced communication technologies could manage. They were facing something beyond their comprehension, a species that could turn their most advanced weapons into nothing more than useless energy. Yoon Choi's engineering team continued their relentless analysis. The Horizon's AI was learning at an exponential rate, breaking down alien technologies faster than the aliens could create new defensive measures. It was like watching a superior intelligence play with a complex puzzle, solving it before others could even understand the first piece. They're attempting a final defensive formation, Hyun Kim reported, her fingers dancing across the tactical display. But their encryption is already compromised. Commander Vex watched as ship after ship disappeared from his tactical displays. Each loss was more than a military defeat. It was a complete shattering of everything his civilization believed about technological superiority. The Horizon didn't just fight. It communicated. Each energy pulse, each defensive maneuver was a message. We are beyond your understanding. We are something you cannot comprehend. Total fleet losses at 92%, Sang announced, his voice steady and professional. The remaining alien ships began to scatter, their once proud formation reduced to desperate attempts at survival. They had come expecting to eliminate a primitive species. Instead, they found themselves facing a technological force that redefined the very concept of warfare. Captain Park watched the cosmic battlefield with a calm that seemed almost supernatural. This wasn't just a battle. This was a demonstration of human potential. A statement about what humanity could become when pushed to its limits. Commander Vex's communication system crackled with broken transmissions, desperate messages from surviving ships, each one revealing more about their complete technological defeat. The humans hadn't just won a battle. They had dismantled an entire civilization's understanding of technological warfare. They're transmitting something, Hyun said, analyzing an incoming signal. It was a surrender message. But more than that, it was a message of complete technological submission. The aliens were not just admitting defeat. They were acknowledging a species that had completely surpassed their understanding. The Horizon continued its perfect, calculated movements. No wasted energy, no unnecessary destruction, just pure, intelligent response. As the last alien ships retreated, something fundamental had changed in the universe. A new understanding had been established. Humanity was not just another species, to be conquered or dismissed. Humanity was a force to be recognized. The breaking point had been reached, and the universe would never be the same. The communication channels of the galaxy erupted with news of the human victory. What had started as a simple encounter had transformed into a moment that would be remembered for generations. Captain J. Park sat in his ready room, reviewing the battle logs. The Horizon remained untouched, a silent testament to human technological achievement. Outside the viewport, the remnants of the alien fleet drifted like broken dreams. Hyun Kim entered the room holding a detailed report. Multiple alien civilizations are transmitting communication requests, she said. They want to understand what happened. The battle had become more than a military engagement. It was a message broadcast across the stars. Humanity was not to be underestimated. On Earth, government leaders and military commanders watched the transmission logs with a mix of pride and careful consideration. This wasn't just a victory. This was first contact that would reshape galactic politics. Yun Choi's engineering team continued analyzing the alien technologies. Each captured system, each broken encryption was a treasure trove of scientific understanding. Where others saw destruction, humans saw opportunity for learning. Sang Li prepared diplomatic communication protocols. The humans would respond with a careful, measured approach, not aggressive, not threatening, simply confident. The message they would send was simple. We come in peace, but do not test us. Alien communication networks buzzed with speculation. Reports, spread of a human ship that could predict and neutralize any technological threat. Rumors grew about a species that could turn warfare into a form of intelligent communication. In diplomatic circles, the implications were massive. Humanity had proven itself not just as a military force, but as a technologically superior civilization. Previous assumptions about human capabilities were completely destroyed. Captain Park understood the broader implications. This wasn't just about winning a battle. This was about establishing humanity's place in a complex, competitive galactic ecosystem. Prepare standard diplomatic communication, he instructed Hyun. We want, to be clear but not provocative. The Horizon's communication systems began transmitting a carefully crafted message. It spoke of peaceful intentions, of scientific curiosity, of a desire for mutual understanding. But between the lines, there was an unmistakable message of technological strength. Alien civilizations that had previously considered humans a minor species now reassessed their understanding. The human ship had demonstrated capabilities that suggested a level of technological advancement far beyond current expectations. Scientific communities across multiple planetary systems began analyzing the battle logs. Each transmission, each captured technology was a window into human potential. They discovered adaptive AI systems, shield technologies, and computational abilities that challenged everything they knew about technological development. Sang's tactical analysis revealed something even more remarkable. The Horizon hadn't just defended itself. It had learned and evolved during the battle, developing new technologies in real time that were beyond current scientific understanding. We've fundamentally changed galactic perceptions, Hyun observed, watching the incoming communication streams. The aftermath was more than a military victory. It was a moment of collective human achievement. Every crew member of the Horizon represented humanity's best. Intelligent, adaptable, committed to understanding rather than pure destruction. Captain Park knew this was just the beginning. First contact had been made. The galaxy would never be the same. Alien diplomatic channels continued to buzz. Requests for communication, for understanding, for potential negotiations flooded in. Where there had been thoughts of conquest, now there was respect. The Horizon remained in space. A silent guardian. Its very existence was now a message to the universe. Humanity had arrived, and they were ready for whatever challenge might come. Next, as star systems processed the incredible events, one thing became clear. This was more than a battle. This was humanity's announcement to the universe. We are here. We are ready. Approach with respect. The aftermath had begun.